darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. Secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control. As I fall, I'm a bastard, heartless smile. Hear my laughter, love's on trial. I am broken, you are fire. Lies unspoken, heart's desire. Darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. Secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Macromaster coming at you. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Of course, that means it's Retail Wild time. Gonna be playing some World of Warcraft, The War Within, continuing to adventure with my warband, maybe do a little gold farming. Without further ado, let's get into the game. So again, I'm here doing my power leveling path of doing the battle pet dailies. Let's put this over here. Then we want to zoom out so we can find so it's going to be Cassandra Kaboom, then Trader Gluck, then Murda Stronghoof, then Zonya the Sadist, then Annalyn, then Zoltan, then Elena Flutterfly, and then Stone Cold Trixie. Let's zoom in so we can get a more accurate go-to location.
I've been expecting you. Win.
Oh, man. Oh. I did get a new security camera for the living room. I have a window mount coming, I think later today, so that I can better mount it, because right now it's just kind of precariously magnetically attached to the frame of the blinds. I want it to be better attached. Also, the window mount will allow me to have it be more flush with the actual window, so that it has less glare, because right now the footage has some glare from our living room light, which just happens to be sitting right next to that window. So by putting the camera more flush with the window, it'll eliminate some of that light and will have better video footage of our patio. Got some new memory cards as well. A 2-pack of, let's see, what is this called? Speeder Lash is the brand. Super cheap 2-pack of 128 gigabyte memory cards, one of which is in the camera, the security camera, one of which I put with my GoPro.
Well, check it out. Glad I could help. Time is money, friend. If you ever need anything.
And so now with the addition of that third 128 gigabyte memory card for my GoPro, I now have over 12 hours of recording capability with my GoPro. Sorry. Still having trouble with chest congestion. But the funny thing about the GoPro is that, well, yeah, it's a dedicated camera, and so it should have better resolution, better video quality. My phone is capable of recording in 4K, so it's like, what's the point of me having this GoPro when my phone can do the same thing? Well, the fact of the matter is that my plan is to combine the GoPro and the phone in a way where the GoPro records the video and my phone records the audio, so that I can, have better audio, especially with my wireless lav mics. And it's just a better way of doing, a more professional way of doing recording interviews and stuff, so. Alright.
What do you need?
Okay. Sorry. The chest congestion is killing me, man. And it's not even my vape that's doing it, because I've been vaping for a long time. I've never had chest congestion this bad. Definitely the seasonal allergies causing the postnasal drip, which is causing the chest congestion. I've got a couple of completed quests in here. As well as some other quests. I might even do that Ogremar dungeon if I have time. Oh, man. Seasonal allergies. Sorry about the interference on the microphone. The mixer bass from my bottle here kicks off some extreme electronics interference. I'll talk about the drink later. Oh, fudge. I know I've said this before, but it bears being reiterated. The point of doing these Battle Pet dailies, in addition to being a great source of gold, it's also a great way to power level your characters. Whereas in the past, it could take, especially if you're only playing, an hour or two a day. At that rate, it would normally take up to a year to level a character. Whereas by doing the Battle Pet dailies, I've not only gotten one character to max level, I've gotten 16 characters to max level. So yeah, definitely, if you're going to level your, if you're just looking to level a bunch of tunes for whatever reason, Battle Pet dailies is the fastest way to do it.
Loktar.
Because as you can see, you get 85, at this current level, at my current level of 50, you get 8,500 experience and 23 gold, 40 silver for each Battle Pet daily that you complete. Means at this moment, I am going to level in approximately 10 minutes. And I'm making, per hour, on average, about 336 gold an hour at this rate. Or 137 gold, 84 silver, 34 copper so far this session. So I'm making lots of gold. And this part here is just to give me an idea of how many slots I have open in my personal bank. This gives me an idea of where my gear is in regards to durability status. Ooh, new options. Cool. God. Keep telling my wife to grab some chest decongestant, maybe some cough drops, but I mean, she has the Mucinex decongestant, but it does not do anything for cough suppressant. Some of my favorites include the honey drops from Ricola. Those things are amazing. Hall's Cool Mint is also a great cough suppressant and decongestant. So if I stop talking for a while, it's just I'm dealing with the coughing. Kind Kiner Vision followed me yesterday, so I want to give them a quick shout out while I can before I forget. We are coming up on the time for taking a quick 20-minute, or not 20-minute, a quick 5-minute break to run some ads. So I'm going to take that break now, run some ads. When I come back, we'll have a quick word from my sponsor, W Energy, and then we'll keep going. So back in 5 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Let's put those on. Yeah, I'm basically just repossessing everything. Okay, let's... And then there's also got to be another switch somewhere. Weird.
All these bones were a little cleaner. The air reeks of rotting meat.
Alright. Let's see. Nope, can't go that way. And also destroy every crate. Anytime there's a crate, there's gonna be there's a potential that there's gonna be something. Whether it's, come on, give me. Fine, forget it. Jeez.
Here we are. Go inside and speak with Salimus. I'll wait here for Jeets.
Is this
Yeah, don't care about that. What I do care about is exploring the cove and helping out people who are in need of
The
assistance.
crow's nest is strategically placed to detect ships coming in and out of Three Barrel Cove.
Alrighty, we're back from the break. Quick word from sponsor before we keep going. Today's sponsor is, of course, W Energy. W Energy is a great energy drink that I absolutely love. Lots of vitamins, minerals, nootropics, organically derived from coffee berries. No artificial dyes or colors or fillers. No sugar, which is great for diabetics such as myself. Just good, clean energy with lots of really awesome flavors that you can't find anywhere else. Like, not at least in energy drink form. Like this flavor here is Japanese soda. It basically tastes like ramen, just sweeter, which is surprising considering that ramen uses real sugar and Japanese soda does not. If you want to try some for yourself, just head over to head over to w.gg. Use promo code macro1. That's MACRO1 at checkout. Save 10% on your order. Help support the channel. Again, that's w.gg. Promo code macro1. A quick survey suggestion that I always add is to add some honey. Adds a really great flavor boost to all of W's flavors, and it does kind of help balance the powder in the water so that you don't get as much of the settling effect of some of the good stuff in the drink settling to the bottom. Today I actually included not only some honey but some lemonade hydration powder. So yeah, it's not only energizing but it's also hydrating. So that being said, let's get back to the game. Alright. As much as I don't have to do this, because of the fact that she's right here,
Guide you. What brings
just makes it a little faster.
ancestors watch over you?
Alright. Let's get this. Also been rewatching, well, not rewatching, but watching Fire Country with my wife. I started watching it after we started watching Sheriff Country and had that little crossover with Fire Country in the episode where Bodhi shows up. And we just got to the point in season 2, I think we just finished season 2 and we just started season 3. And towards the end of season 2, or maybe it was mid season 2, we had what appears to have been the backdoor pilot of Sheriff Country within, or the backdoor pilot of Sheriff Country within Fire Country. So pretty cool. And it seems like they're doing the same thing as the one Chicago shows, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. So, but with the fictional California town of Edgewater. So, if you enjoy the Chicago, the one Chicago shows, you'll definitely enjoy Fire Country and Sheriff Country. Alright, where are we going?
Farewell.
There we go. And it's so cool to see some of these actors that I've seen a lot of in other shows showing up in Fire Country and Sheriff Country. Like the actor Bodie Leone is played by the same kid who was in the movie The Pacifier with Vin Diesel. The character Alex, I think, was his character's name. Yeah. And it's like, whoa. That's... wow. Making me feel inadequate. Great. I have to rename these two, the Courser and the Carrion Bird. Right now I have Fluffykins, Tiny, Snuffles, and then the Courser, and then the Carrion Bird. We're going to name the Carrion Bird Flaps. Alright. Let's go to Dismiss Pet. And we're going to name this one Stripes. There.
Don't be shy.
All right.
How are you? See
I like having my, not only my battle pets, but also my my hunter pets named with funny names.
Quest complete.
How you doing, man?
There we go. There's the third level up of this session. Alright. Keep forgetting to turn on the focus mode so I don't have the notifications popping up midstream.
Blood and thunder.
Okay, where are we going to next? We're going to Zotumgar Outpost. Okay, Zorumgar Outpost. I don't know why it looks like a T. Ugh. You know what I hate most about partially torn ligaments is that they never quite heal the same way as they were before. Like, I still get pain in my right ankle from the partially torn ligaments I had in my right ankle. I had the partially torn rotator cuff in my right shoulder. I still get pain in my right shoulder on occasion. And of course, the blown out spinal disc, which also still occasionally gives me pain. And because of the running on pavement that I did in the Navy, both my knees hurt on occasion. Never at the same time. It's always one or the other. And it's never, like a dull ache that builds up. It's always, I take one step and it's like needles being jabbed into my joints. The back and the ankle and the knees, that's all related to my time in the Navy. My shoulder, it happened just a couple of years ago. So, but knees, back, and ankle are all service connected. Not that the VA would ever admit to any of that, or admit that the arthritis in my back is a degenerative condition, which means it will never get better. It will just over time continue to get worse. It may plateau and never get worse, but it will never get better. But there's always the chance that it will get worse.
Quest complete.
Alright. Where are we going next? Going to Zoltan. Okay. Perfect. Wildheart Point, Fellwood. Here we go. But yeah, my shoulder, that I did to myself. The knees, my back, and my ankle, all service connected. Though the ankle is... I wasn't on leave. I was on liberty at the time, and that I messed up my ankle. But it still occurred while I was in the service, and I was treated for the ankle injury while I was in the service. So therefore, I should have a strong case to claim the injury to my ankle, and the fact that it does occasionally cause me issues. Even, I believe, possibly causing the development of the bone spur in my heel, which was causing me extreme pain. So, yeah, ankle injury, back injury, the knees definitely are technically service connected. So add all that combined with the anxiety, which I am being treated for by the VA, and therefore shouldn't be that hard to connect it to my time in service, as well as the PTSD, the tinnitus. I've already been rated for, but the migraines secondary to the tinnitus and the insomnia secondary to the tinnitus all should be able to be claimed, but the VA is just like fighting me tooth and nail with that. So, but I mean, I'm hoping August of 2018 was when I put in the PTSD claim. So if we go back to that, my brain is farting. Let me just open up my calculator here real quick. August of 2018, so 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. So that's 7 years. September, October, November, 3 months. So that's 87 months total. So yeah, I'm looking at $330,600 back owed lump sum. That's what the VA owes me, or will owe me when my disability is increased. And that's just that's not even going back to when I got discharged. That's just going back to the date of the original disability claim.
State your business. Remember
for the PTSD. So yeah, I'll end up bringing in a little over around $4,100. Which is not bad. And something I totally deserve given my time in service and the fact that I can't work. I've tried to go back to work and it just does not work out. Even my wife does not want me coming back to work. Not that she doesn't want me to work, she just doesn't think that working the same job that she has is good for my mental health. Alright, after this guy, I'm going to take one more 5-minute break to run, one more set of ads, then we'll finish these up. In fact, just as I mentioned that, the incoming ad break reminder plays.
Anaria Shola, Shorelaran.
Alright, so I'm going to take one more 5-minute break, run one more set of ads, and when I come back, hopefully we'll be able to finish these up. So, back in 5 minutes, don't go nowhere. Like the quest tracking, the native World of Warcraft quest tracker is useless compared to this. You can't move it around. It doesn't automatically auto track quests. I would attack that guy, but there's no reason to attack him. He's not attacking me for anything.
I need a target.
Boy, it would be nice if they would drop the fresh spider ichor that I'm supposed to be killing them for.
I can't cast it. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast it.
That out. And tape. And we're just going to attack with the insatiable hemophage. And then I probably chose the wrong guy to attack here. Quick shout out to Diva Tequila for chatting and swinging by. Super appreciate it when people swing by, even if it's just to say hello and then bounce. I'm good regardless. So. Alright, so right now we're collecting these eggs. If I could get one more frickin' ear, I would be done.
I can't cast that yet.
Where's our helmet? Okay, I lose 34 strength and 35 critical strike rating, but I gain 31 stamina and 33 hit rating. No. That's not worth. That's not worth it. I mean, I even... Come on. If I was playing a rogue, I would so easily be able to just stealth past all these guys. There we go. Alright. Let's do that. Alrighty, we're back from the break. Let's keep going. Let's zoom out. Find the next one. Zoom in. And
Elune Adore.
go. Alright. So I had a pretty decent Veterans Day yesterday. Well, not decent, but not nearly as productive. I tried to use Copilot to make my veterans trick-or-treating a little more efficient, and it ended up completely being not efficient. I ended up only hitting 2 restaurants. I started out at around 7:45, and by 11:30 I'd only hit 2 restaurants. Last year, quite accidentally, I ended up being able to hit like 6 restaurants by 11:30. So next year, I am just going to do the same route that I did last year. This year's was a complete flop. I only ended up hitting IHOP and Denny's. Now, granted, Denny's was new. And so it was nice to be able to hit a new place. But I missed out on Menchie's. I missed out on Wendy's. I missed out on Red Robin. I missed out on Little Caesars. Yeah, last year I did IHOP, Starbucks, Little Caesars, not in any particular order. So Starbucks, IHOP, Little Caesars, Red Robin, Menchie's, IHOP, Little Caesars, Starbucks, Wendy's, Red Robin, Little Caesars. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy how much food I brought home last year. I mean, I literally, and Red Lobster. I literally ran out of room in my bag. I would have hit more places, but I ran out of room in the food delivery backpack that I was using to carry all the food with me. So yeah. Next year, I'm just gonna do what I did last year. This year was just a complete bust and a complete waste of time.
Peace be with you. Asha Farah. Elun be with you. Go in peace.
Alright. I just wish Subway would get back to doing the Veterans Day free food. And it used to be my favorite part was hitting up multiple different Subways and ending up with a foot and a half of sub. 6 inches at a time. No, not a foot and a half, 2.5 feet of sub. 6 inches at a time. Son of a... There we go. So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do the dungeon today, the Ogrimmar dungeon today. So... So that sucks, but at least I'm able to get all of these battle pet dailies done.
Zug zug.
Alright. There we go. So yeah, I will finish these up. Hearthstone back to Ogrimmar and then call it a day. Again, sorry if I'm not as talkative as I should be. I like I said, I have chest congestion and a lot of coughing, and talking constantly just makes things worse. So I'm trying my best. Just bear with me. Got one more battle pet daily to finish. might even get a fourth leveling. One of these days, I'm gonna try out that single button thing. I mean, the whole idea of being able to play the game with just one button is interesting, but it's also kind of feels like a cheat.
Yeah? What do you want? Have a good one. What's up?
Though it does bring into the question
Don't be a
if
stranger.
controller support might eventually be coming for World of Warcraft. And if controller support comes for World of Warcraft, how much longer is it going to be until we get WoW on consoles? Sweet. Almost done, almost done, almost done. Sorry, I'm exhausted. Unfortunately, I drank most of my W energy for today. Just trying to stay awake long enough to be able to do or get everything set up to do this stream. Alright, let's first open up this. No battle pit bandages, which
What you
sucks.
looking for?
Oops. I hit the wrong thing. I meant to hit my Hearthstone and instead I hit the Revive Battle Pets. Auction house.
I got what you need. Come back
All right.
anytime.
That is gonna do it for me today, folks. I want to thank y'all for joining me. You've been awesome. I will be back on tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time playing some World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria Classic, continuing to adventure with my Pandaren monk. So until tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time, peace out. Stay frosty. Have a great day and stick around for the raid.
is how the story ends. I've read between the lines. Your pages are a mystery. Your words are undefined. You buried all your secrets there.